Hi everybody, welcome back to the Always Smiling Faces podcast, and we're back for an instant reaction to that horrendous game that we've just witnessed against Brighton. We didn't get beat this time at Brighton. It's normally something which does happen, especially when they come up here at St James's Park.
It looked very likely that was going to happen in that first half, didn't it?
So obviously we saw Manquillo coming into the team. Kraft was left out, and that's what we predicted in the podcast. That's what we hoped for.
About that last few weeks, haven't we, really? Well, since the start of the season.
First half, have you seen anything as bad as that?
I'm going to say yes. So last season, Watford in the Cup, that was horrific. That's probably the worst I've seen. Today was up there. Like that first half was just awful, wasn't it? I mean, the way that Brighton just set about everything, their pace, their movement, our midfield were just
not there.
They weren't there, were they? And to be fair to Brighton, they were quite clever in the way they set themselves up and played, but it was just we just didn't seem to get going at all.
No, I understand. Me and Emil have just done the interviews with the fans outside the ground there, and a lot of fans are saying it was a good game. So is the second half clouding the views?
To be fair, yeah, the second half things did improve, and it's that old cliche of a game of two halves, but it still wasn't brilliant second half, but it was certainly a damn sight better.
It's a game of two halves, and they both end in the same result though.
Yeah.
It's worrying that we can't score against Brighton. Let's be honest.
They defended very well though, to be fair to them, and Joe Linton again was very, very isolated. How many times have we spoken about that? At times it was looking like us at the start of last season when Hoslu was up there by yourself, isolated for long periods of time.
You could physically see Joe Linton getting frustrated, and he was getting angry, and you could see that he was getting pissed off with the lack of service that he was getting.
Well, the other thing as well that was evident as well is that their two central defenders were all over him constantly, like a rash, like lots of pushing, shoving, and over the top of him. And to be fair, he didn't get a sniff from the referee of anything.
As soon as the opposite way around, he uses a bit of physicality.
That's it. It was ridiculous, and like, where's the benefit of the doubt for the striker here? It was almost as if it was like, oh well, it's all right because they're big defenders. They're allowed to rough them up. But
so this was classed as a 6 pointer today by many people. So I came out with 2 points.
After that first half performance, you've got to say that it's nice to get to come away from a point with it. But
really,
I think from the first half, but the second half we looked a totally different team. Obviously, Bruce he's had to have torn them a new one at half time.
You would have hoped so.
But they came out of the blocks much faster. They were closing down. They were picking up the runners because that was the main thing that was causing us problems, was the lack of the midfield picking up, who was going past them and stuff like that. And if I ever see John Joe Shelby in a Newcastle shirt again, it'll be a sad day.
That bad.
Awful.
That bad. He was
absolutely
bad. He was
awful.
bad. First off, there was a lot of players that had a poor performance, but even going in the second half, John Joe, he wasn't up to it, and he was doing that thing where he sits in front of the defenders and still not doing anything.
Well, that's the thing is that the midfield, because Hayden and Shelby were so close to each other like throughout, and they were just getting deeper and deeper, which was inviting Brighton onto it. It's just frustrating, but thankfully second half we got out of the blocks a lot quicker, and it was a much improved performance second half. We went on to cause them issues and problems. The longer the game went on, I thought it was more likely that we were going to sneak something than them were.
So obviously we saw St. Maximum come on, we saw Andy Carroll came on. Massive impact when they both came on, especially St. Maximum. He's got no fear, has he? He doesn't care who's in front of him. He's going to take them on every day of the week.
It gave everybody a big lift, didn't it? Like you seen it in the crowds, even
the players when Key came on as well. And there was Key, Carroll, and there was another player like trying to lift the fans up at the same time. But at the end of the day, you said it's a bad first half. I think everyone will be agreeing in that. Second half it improved, but we said in the podcast, if we can't beat Brighton, that's worrying.
I think Brighton for me surprised us with their performance, but you've got to be winning those games at home. But as well as they played, you do expect better from our team at home.
Right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Monday for the podcast. See you later.
Oh, wait.